Hello, welcome back to Shake and Bake. We're no longer Shake and Bake Radio for this quarter, but we're Shake and Bake podcasts. I unfortunately didn't get a station this quarter, so that's a little disappointing. But anyways, we still got the music we're bringing to you, or the talk show vibe, I guess. This will be airing every Saturday at 12 p.m. PST, just like last quarter's station. And I'll be doing weekly podcast or weekly playlists. Oh, should I redo that? I'll just edit it. I'll be doing weekly playlists based on the recommendations you give me and the weekly vibe of the week. Those will both come out on Wednesdays. As usual, we've got a special guest for today's first ever podcast of Shake and Bake. He is the one and only Jonathan Carnazzo of Omaha, Nebraska.
Hello.
Fellow cousin, also friend since kindergarten. He is a creative savant. Some know him globally as an icon, but most know him icon. Most importantly, people know him as getting second place in Battle of the Books in 4th grade.
Should have had the first.
Should have had the first. Should have. It was probably close, I imagine.
It was very close. Yeah, they just didn't want to see us win. We were too young for it.
It was
Well,
probably rigged.
yes. Hailing from the same place in Omaha, Elizabeth Blakely, your excellent host. Was at high school 2024, most likely to be an influencer. Shake and Bake,
Full side.
DJ Blakely.
Yep.
Just overall super lady, cool clothes.
Yes. Okay.
Also in California now.
Yes, both now Californians,
Yes.
which is a big shift from the Midwest, especially in this winter quarter, because there's been no snow and minimal rain. And I've not even worn like a puffer jacket at all.
It thundered for the first time since moving here yesterday.
Oh, what? You had a
Yeah.
storm?
It was literally one thunder and then it went away.
Oh. That's kind of nice, though. I haven't heard a single thunder since being here at all. It's rained, but that's it. Kind of
It's
weird.
just that.
But I appreciate the overall climate of California because I feel like I would not have survived this winter quarter, or I guess winter season, without literally being outside all the time. Like I don't know how people in Iowa are like, where, not to bag on the states here, but like in the Midwest do it. Like, there's no way you're sitting outside in December like studying
Nope.
or like doing anything.
Yeah, just being outside doing anything, walking outside in December and it's just 70 and sunny.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I
Like it's
feel
not.
like, yeah, no, not, and just like everything's so pretty. I don't know if it's still because I'm adapting from being in Nebraska with no palm trees, but I feel like I see a palm tree and I'm like, okay, oh yeah, like this is life right here.
Yeah, the palm trees, they're whatever. I just feel like everything's greener here.
That too, but at the same time, I've heard people be like, oh, it's all so yellow, these mountains, and I'm like, no, this is like amazing. Like that's probably because you live here, but like you should see Nebraska. Like,
Yes. Walking outside my door and seeing mountains every morning is like, it's weird. It's
yes,
still weird.
yes. Anytime we drive anywhere, like outside, you can see the mountains from campus, but like you see them fully when you get out of campus and from the big buildings, and you're like, and I'm like, look at those mountains, and everyone's like, oh, that's a hill. That is
Yeah.
not a hill. Not a hill. Like,
They need to be more appreciative.
they do. Like, you're from California. I don't think they understand
They just don't.
the
Grass
significance
is
of
always
that.
greener. Actually, more yellow, really.
Yeah, both. A little both. Have you been to the ocean yet since being here?
Like 4 times, but it's like an hour drive from me. It's super close to Sammy, so I've gone whenever I'm down there. But man,
Yeah,
I've
not
realized
enough.
I'm more of a mountain person.
Really?
hmm
Okay. Were you always a mountain person though? Or no?
I would say yeah. I
Yeah.
always preferred colder climate as
Okay.
well.
I did know that. Yep.
Yeah. So I
Yep.
feel like mountain just kind of goes along with that.
Yeah. Okay. I'd say I'm definitely a beach person, but I've literally been once. Maybe you can count twice when I visited my cousins in Carmel. And it's only 30-minute drive. Like it's not far at all. But I have no car. So that really
That does make a difference.
kind of yeah. Yeah. Love the beach. Haven't gone on a hike yet though. Everyone here, I don't know if this is your school, everyone here is so outdoorsy and like going on these crazy hikes is normal and I'm like, "Oh,
I'm
haven't
sure that's
been."
how it would be at like a regular school, but everyone here is very indoorsy. Like no one does
Oh,
anything.
really?
Yes. Luckily though, I've met some people who actually do things.
Okay.
And the hikes
Okay,
here
good.
are insane. So,
Yeah, I know. Have you been on one yet?
yes, no, I did
Oh,
I've only done like two trails, but I did the Hollywood hike like to see the sign.
oh, that's
And that
cool.
was really cool because we like you go up through like this canyon and you kind of like wrap around the mountain and then you take the path to the
Yeah.
sign and you can see the sign, but then it was like, okay, is that it?
Yeah,
But
now
then we
it's
found out that there's like a back passage that you go up to like the satellite tower that is on top of the hill.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
can see like everything and it's so
The
cool.
whole like LA landscape,
Yes.
skyline. Oh,
Yeah, and
that's cool.
then like also turn around and see, like Burbank and Glendale and everything.
Really?
Yeah. Super,
Okay.
super cool. And then
Whoa.
you can even hike like further up to other summits, like the Cahuenga, I think that's how you say it,
Oh, shoot.
summit, and then the Burbank summit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I have LA's just huge, right? I think I have its landscape wrong in my head. It's just giant. Okay.
Yes.
Because Burbank is like LA, right? Or a part,
I don't,
technically.
I can never get a straight answer.
Okay.
I really don't know.
But it's basically a giant area of all these places. Sort
Yeah.
of. Okay. Dang. How long was that hike then? Because I feel like that mountain's kind of, or a hill, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of big.
We spent like 6 hours there.
Oh my
It did not
God.
need to be that long. It did not
What?
need to be that long. But like getting up there is like I don't know, probably like 2 miles. I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
But then getting to the summit and then the other one and then like I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know. My friends were
That's fair.
dilly-dallying too, so
Daily Grind. Okay.
yeah.
That's fair. Was it hot? I feel like I imagine that no shade on that hike.
Not a lot, not enough, definitely. Walking
Yeah.
up was brutal, like especially in the canyon, because I feel like just the heat was like radiating.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Wind can't get through. Oh.
yes, the tarp did come off. I was belly out for most of the hike.
The tarp, the tarp did come off.
Yes. Yeah. So everyone got a show, and I have a funny
Ooh.
picture of me at the top.
Really?
Yep.
Maybe we should see that at some point. At some
Maybe,
point.
maybe I'll try to pull it up.
That's crazy. I know. I've been trying to get on a hike, but I'm a little scared. Like, just because you never hike in Nebraska, and I'm like, how far is a good beginning hike? Like, how much hike can I take before I'm like, and you're gonna have to air flight me off of this mountain. Like, I'm sat right here. Like, there's no moving from this point. Um,
Yeah.
I feel like I just need to go for it. I'll
You
probably be
do just need to
fine.
go for it. That's
Like,
that's
not gonna die.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
I will say going down a hike is so much less enjoyable for me for some reason.
Really?
I just feel like the impact on my legs is so much worse. Also,
Mm.
I have a picture if you
Oh,
want to
okay.
see it.
Let's see this.
I'm
The
not sure
tarp
how this is
off.
gonna look on camera, but oh yeah, it
Okay.
looks. Hold on.
Oh shoot.
Hold
Oh, wait. That's actually fire. That's good.
on. I'll
Tarp
send
off.
that to you.
Yeah, I
If
like
you
that.
yeah.
Maybe that could be the cover art for this this podcast.
I hope not.
I hope not. Okay.
I hope
Okay.
not.
Maybe I won't
Your
do that
choice.
then. Um, Other than enjoying the weather with hiking and all that, what's your daily California lifestyle
You know,
consist?
less school than there should be in my daily routine.
Okay.
Lots of skating until recently.
Okay.
Um,
Ooh,
and
that
yeah,
means
I'm
money.
really on campus most of the time.
Really?
Yep.
I'd
What
say
about you?
actually same. The no
Yeah.
car is really, and it's like it starts to feel so much work to get off campus, and you're like, everyone I know is here, so
I
no
imagine
point.
it's especially like that with a big school too.
Yeah, for sure, because it's like food's here. I'm not even that giant of a school, but it's like I don't know, still same vibe. Everything you need's on campus. You only go off unless, obviously, you want to do something uh, more fun. And then sometimes the food gets so old. Like it's good, but it's we don't have any like mainstream restaurants, so it's
Mm.
like repeated. Like I probably get pasta 75% of my nights here. like
Dang.
like it just the same exact pasta order too, and every day for breakfast. But I'm kind of like this for breakfast. Like I'll eat the same thing, and that's what I want. So it's like
I feel
eggs and
like
bacon every day.
exactly, yeah. Breakfast is easy to repeat because I feel like there's a smaller
Yep,
pool of foods to eat.
there is.
What's
And
your
sometimes
what's your pasta order? We have to know.
pasta order is regular penne
Okay.
with half Alfredo, half marinara, ground beef, which I switched from chicken because I swear the chicken maybe was a little suspicious one day, and then I was sick, and so was everyone who got the chicken
Hmm.
and the pasta that day. So ground beef and broccoli, which is a
Okay.
weird combo,
I don't think so.
but it gets the protein and vegetables, and so I was like, okay,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
I
having.
would demolish that if that were in front of me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. What's your food orders usually?
I'm blessed because I have a great
Oh,
like order like system with my school because there's like they do
oh,
like grill stuff. So at any point when they're open, I can get like a Philly or a turkey burger or a chicken sandwich or a
oh,
hamburger or a BLT or
that
a
sounds good.
quesadilla or just like a bunch of stuff.
That's
So
crazy. Do you
I kind of
have the?
spam
Oh,
what?
sorry, keep going. Yeah,
I was
you're
gonna
good.
say I kind of spam the BLT and I was going
Mm.
strong on the Philly for a while, but it makes me want to take a nap every time I eat it. So the turkey burger
Oh,
is
I understand that.
yes.
I've never had a turkey burger, but that sounds really good actually.
It's so good. It's like a cross between a chicken sandwich and a hamburger.
Okay. That sounds kind of healthy too. Like I could eat a turkey burger.
Everyone says
No.
it's better than like eating a burger, but I feel like I don't know.
Mm,
That can't be true.
you're
It's still
making that up.
good.
There, like everyone in California has these weird alternatives, and you're like, this has to be like one carb less. Like, but you're hyping this up. Like,
Hmm.
okay, we have a
For
lot
sure.
of dried fruit people here, which is fine. Dried fruit's great, but it's like I feel like all the dried fruit you buy from Trader Joe's or something still has all that sugar or whatever in it, like
It's gotta.
sodium. Like, you're not crazy healthier. We also have a lot of vegans and vegetarians.
Interestingly enough, I've like met nobody vegan or vegetarian.
Really,
Like honestly, for most of my life, I haven't.
I hadn't until here. Everyone
That's
doesn't like the meat.
interesting.
Dang.
Interesting.
Coming from meat state, it's like, ugh, disappointing.
I will say, like, I didn't realize how good steaks were in Nebraska until I got here. And,
Mm.
like,
Yeah.
going to, like, a really good steakhouse here, like, the
Uh,
quality was, like, just as good as any steak I would have in Nebraska.
yep. Not even the best places in Nebraska. Like, it's just like a okay place there,
Yeah, exactly.
which is
And
crazy.
the plate's $80 now. Yeah.
Yeah. So double the price for like,
Yep.
meh, meh. I totally understand that. That's what everyone is like here, and I'm like, no, I'm not getting the tri-tip tonight, like, because it's bad. And everyone's like, no, it's good. And I'm like, ooh, no, like, no thanks. No thanks. Yeah. Um, okay, so we both enjoy California. I guess also those differences we see could be like LA versus or SoCal versus NorCal. I don't know.
Probably.
Differences in people.
I'm a big Northern California fan. I'll definitely make it up there at some point.
Really?
Yep,
I feel like it is your vibe. It's got that cooler vibe that you kind of
definitely.
like
I've
for
got
sure.
family in
Yeah.
Oakland too, so.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, I was just in Oakland actually.
What for?
Last night I went to Role Model, aka
Robot.
Saint Laurent Cowboy. He was good. I've never been one to Oakland or two. to a concert in a theater, if that makes sense.
Mm,
Like a kind of a smaller-ish venue, but they're super cool and it kind of make it more intimate. Um,
definitely.
I've only been to like a lot of those bigger arena stadium tours where it's like there's definitely that huge disconnect between the artist and the listener.
Yeah.
Um, but so that was super cool. And randomly ran into my cousin there, and I was like, "What the like?" It took me a minute to like put together that the girl coming up to me was like my cousin, and I was like, "Oh my god, like what
That's
is going on?" Yeah, he was great. He's super good. I think I like those smaller concerts where it feels like you're more connected. Um, I appreciated that.
yes. Actually, in like May, do you know Mike, the rapper?
Just Mike.
Mike.
No.
I'm in love
Did
with
I?
him. I've been a Mike fan for a long time. He's
Okay.
coming to Omaha and he's playing it like I think like the Slowdown or the Reverb or something.
Oh, really?
Um, which like I mean you've been in like the waiting room. It's like super intimate.
Yeah.
Like all the venues in
That's
Omaha are like that and I love it.
yeah, it's actually super cool. So when anybody, I feel like we both know when you see people post about going to one in Omaha, it's always sick, like, 'cause it's just
Mhm.
you're right there.
Exactly, yeah. Like
Uh,
I went to a oh god, it was like one of the worst concerts I've ever been to. It was a Hobo Johnson. Are you familiar?
no.
You
Who
know,
is Hobo Johnson?
don't look him up. I
Okay.
don't condone. I'm not a fan. I don't condone his music. There's nothing. I
Okay.
mean, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with him, but
Oh, Hobo
um,
Johnson.
yeah, no, I went
Wow.
with my brother because his fiance is a big fan of Hobo Johnson, and he was like, "Please come with me. This guy sucks. I need your help."
Oh, your brother didn't even like him. Oh, no.
But it was
No.
cool because we were like, I mean, we were like 10 feet from him, because
Yeah.
it was waiting room, so we're like at the foot of the stage. Yeah,
Yep.
I love it.
Dang. Which makes, did that make him a bit better? Like, he had to be
Like,
pretty, but that had to
yeah.
be like a little bit like, okay, I'm right here.
Yeah, I will say, I mean, I'm just a sucker for live music, and then also
Uh,
like less like well, not theatrical, but like I
like
don't know, an
production,
arena
like the
concert
big,
is like, yeah, exactly,
yeah, yeah, for sure. That makes
yeah.
sense. Um, oh my gosh. Oh, speaking, is this Amory you're talking about?
No,
That
Will.
you went to? Oh, that was Will. Oh,
Mm.
well. Speaking of siblings, um, wait. First, go over. You have a lot of siblings compared to me with
Three is
none.
a lot.
Three
Well,
is that's a
yes.
lot. Okay.
From youngest to oldest, it
Okay.
goes Ellie, who is 16, I believe.
That is just
Um,
insane.
it's so weird.
And she's
She's
at prom now, and she's
Yep,
this is
just went to
like
prom. My mom took her driving the other day. I don't know how she
really.
survived that, but
Oh my gosh.
um, yep. Yeah, Ellie speaks for herself. Anyone who knows Ellie, you're
Yep,
lucky, but
you
also
are.
look out. Watch out
Yeah,
for
be
her.
ready. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, then there's me, and then above me is Will, and
Mm.
I don't see, I'm so bad with my brother's ages. It's nothing personal. I just like
No,
don't remember.
no, no. That's fair. I
I
forget
think
everyone's age, even my parents.
I think he's 23. I'm pretty sure he's 23.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
probably right because we're 19. He was like senior, graduating when we were in middle school,
Mhm.
so like four
Yeah,
years, whatever,
that's
somewhere.
probably right.
Yeah.
Probably 23. Yep. Engaged to Emma, which is very cool. I filmed their
Emma.
engagement. That was fun.
Really? I was gonna say, is that
Yep.
new? Because I did not know that.
Really?
No, my
I mean, it
parents
was
have forgotten to tell me, I guess.
it was January because it was when I was driving back to school because they came with.
Okay, that was it on the car ride back on that trip.
Yeah, we were in Arizona, yeah.
Oh my gosh, did you know the whole drive?
Yeah, I knew for like a month before.
Oh, really? Oh,
It was very
oh
fun.
my
He was
gosh.
surprisingly well kept together. I mean, I would be like pooping my pants and like
Yeah,
shaking and sweating profusely, but
yeah,
he was like
it'd be
calm and
obvious.
collected pretty much until he pulled the ring out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that is, were you like hiding in a bush? Like, phone over
No,
bush?
no, we
Oh,
were hiking together, and then we did it at like
oh,
the lookout point.
okay. That
Yeah.
is so cool. Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay, so
very
now
cool
you have
moment.
two brothers that are like adults status now. Oh.
Yes, it's very strange. In the same year that I came to college, one of them got engaged, and the other one had a baby
Oh, this is breaking
just
hot
today.
news. This is hot news.
Yes, hot off the press as of like an hour
Okay.
ago.
Oh my
I'm an
gosh.
unk. I'm officially unk.
Official.
So,
We've brought in the unk. I should have started
yep,
with that. Oh my god. That's
yeah.
crazy.
So, very surreal moment.
Yeah. Amory with a baby. What's the baby's name again? I should know this.
Mila.
Mila. Aww.
She's very long. They sent a picture,
Really?
and yeah, I think they said she was like 20 inches. She's
Whoa.
long.
I feel
Yeah,
like that is long for a baby. Is she like
yeah.
proportional though? Like big enough that it like maybe she's just a bigger baby?
I'd say, yeah,
Okay. Okay, so
yeah,
healthy baby. Oh,
sure.
that's crazy. Ellie's aunt era is gonna like come in hot.
Oh my
That's
God, she's
that's what
so
I'm
excited.
seeing now.
Yep. She was crying when my mom picked her up because she was so excited.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I feel like also Mila is like a American Girl doll name. And so
Oh my
it
God,
seems very fitting
definitely.
that is crazy. That's
Yeah,
actually insane.
Ellie's she's so excited to babysit.
Yeah, I bet. Oh
And
my
I mean,
gosh.
she loves babies. She's always loved babies, so
Yeah.
she's so excited.
Oh, that's good. I try to love babies. They give me the heebie-jeebies
You
sometimes.
know, I'm really in the same boat.
And I just feel awkward. Like,
Yeah.
but
I'll be
now
I'll
it's
be a fan of my niece, but other than that,
yes.
I'm not a
Other
baby
babies?
person. I'm not really a baby fan.
No. They're just obviously other than Mila, they're just a little I mean, they don't even speak English. They don't
No,
know how to
they
use the
can't even do
bathroom.
push-ups. They don't know how to drive a car or do math.
Exactly. Like, what are you doing?
Nothing. What do they do?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Not me. Not
Not
at all. They
me.
can't even skate.
Nope.
So,
But neither can I. So,
yeah, maybe we're. So, what happened with that skate injury then that we've been hearing about?
well, a career-ending, not career-ending,
Career
career-pausing injury.
pro status pausing.
Yes. It's just, it's just moving the pro track along. Um, I was, it was late at night. I was skating like absolute garbage, and
Oh, that sucks too.
I was doing a varial flip,
Okay.
and
You have those down now?
yes, I do.
Okay.
Hopefully, when I'm healed, I can still do them. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's my go-to now. Anyway, I was doing one, and then I don't know what happened. Well, no, even before it, like I slammed on the tail when I was landing, and then like
Mhm.
scraped up my wrist. And I was
Oh,
like, okay, I should probably be done. Like I just got hurt, and I'm
call it
tired right now,
quits.
so I'm just gonna call it.
Yeah.
But I decided to be greedy and keep skating, even though I was also not doing good. Um, and
That sounds like worst combo already is gonna happen. Like
yeah, oh yeah. So just fully landed on my like
like si I'm
landed like
imagining
on
ooh, like the
yeah,
side
just
of
rolled
your
it
ankle.
so bad. Yeah,
Oh,
terrible. And
oh,
then also
oh.
I've just destroyed all my shoes. I thankfully just got a new pair recently, but I was wearing Sambas. My foot pretty much slid through the front because like I had eroded the like toe box so much. So
It sways like
it
oh my
just yeah, just did not make it any better. And then a
that
couple
is
of days ago, I was like, maybe I can skate. Did
mhm.
one flip trick, and it felt like my ankle was being torn in half. So I was like, okay, I
Oh,
probably can't do that. But then skated for a little bit, was about to leave, did one more shove just for fun, and did the split.
no, not this
Did the
way.
splits.
That
And
is crazy, crazy luck.
of course, also injured the same foot again because
Oh,
my right foot was like
oh,
kicked with the board out one end, and then the other leg doing the splits. I was balanced like completely on my big toe,
oh,
so
oh.
it
On
just
that
like
same.
floated to the side, and
Of course, it's the one
yeah,
more tricks. It's the I'm doing bad, but let me just.
Both times, what have I learned? Nothing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, now you know. If you're doing bad, you can't go for the one more. That
That's a
is that
quitter
is
mentality, though.
it is. You've got to go for it.
Yes, Frog
What's
will
the
never
trick?
sponsor me if I
Yeah.
don't do the one more trick.
Yeah. Shout out Frog. Any listeners of
Shout
the
out.
Frog Corporations here? Um. Ooh, and you got the sticker.
And I got it.
How many shoes have you worn through then? I feel like I hear about this a
Uh,
lot, but
just since coming here, so in literally the last, like,
it's only been two
I don't know,
months,
however many months since semester started, um,
three
I've gone
months.
through three pairs of shoes.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Skating is expensive. I'm not sure people boards are more expensive than I feel like you'd think. And then if you're once you're at your level and you're doing flip tricks, I mean I only see on YouTube and stuff, but like those shoes go quick.
Yeah, and I also found out that I was doing them like with just the most friction and damage possible to the shoe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
So
like it.
I've got
Shoot,
some more learning to do, but
yeah. Oh my God. Okay, but you can flip it. You've got the trick.
I've got
So,
it. That's what I can say.
so no hate to that. Three shoes. Have they all been I know you skate that. Oh, what is that brand? It's not
Last
Crooked.
resort.
Those are boards. Last Resort. I don't know why I get
Yes.
those two confused.
I kind of get it. I feel like the logo specifically is
Yeah,
kind of
I think
similar.
that's what it is, yeah. And I think I'm getting confused because I have Crooked boards. You have Last Resort shoes. Do they do boards too?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I think they like only do shoes and like shirts. I
Oh,
was just looking at this. Yeah, they don't have decks.
okay. Hmm.
But the
Well,
shoes are great.
okay.
Any last resort people listening?
Yeah, also,
You
we're both
know.
fashionistas over here,
Oh yes.
attempting one of these,
Attempting. Yeah.
halfway there. Um, more on to this guy. His official major is like fashion
You've
marketing.
got me beat in the wardrobe though.
I don't. I don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I
I don't
don't.
know anyone with as extensive and like eclectic as you with a wardrobe.
Yeah, but then I get stuck on like you have a daily. It's always good daily. Like I get then some of those days for me are like, oh shoot, my couple pieces are gone. Like, what
Okay,
is
well
one to
then, so
do?
this is a grass is always greener situation because like literally I look at your
True.
outfits like on what I assume to be off days and I'm like, God damn, like she still put it
Okay.
on.
Yeah. She put that on. She put it
Yeah,
on.
and I just can't say the same for every day. I wore this crew neck yesterday endlessly.
Okay.
Yep.
And it's still fire though. Yeah, that is a grass is always greener because I always look at you and I'm like, man, every day it's always solid.
Well, I
But
appreciate that.
obviously the same. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
No,
have
I'm
any
like
wait, you go.
I was gonna say I'm in like constant just like hate with my entire closet. So it's like, I'll wake up and I'm like,
Really?
I gotta get dressed again today.
Yeah.
The shirt I already wore for 2 days is in the laundry right now, so I can't whip
Yep.
that out again.
Yep. I hear people say that a lot. I'm not in like hate for my closet, but I'm always like, if I just had just this one more piece, or maybe just this one thing. Like, I'm always like, mine's fine, but it's like, there could be a little more that
It
could
could
be
have more
purchased.
specialization. Yeah, well, what is that, the piece that you're looking for?
I have recently, okay, I really am never gonna buy anything from here, maybe until I have adult money. But this guy, Joshua Samuels, I
I know,
found
yeah.
him from, you know him, I found him
Yep.
weirdly. This girl who's friends with Ross Lynch, who like does music, she's not very big. What's her name? It's like Charm something. Randomly came across her I think on Spotify, weirdly. And then I looked at her Instagram. She wears them a lot, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. They do like upcycling vintage stuff, but then they like sew on whatever. Like their most recent collection was flowers onto these collegiate hoodies, and it's
Oh
always
yeah.
so cool and like just totally unique. And I like
Yeah.
the fact that it's totally upcycled, and you don't know, other than that, you're getting a collegiate hoodie, like what college you're getting. I think that's super cool.
Yeah, I love when
Something to
brands do that.
yeah,
Um,
same.
I will say I actually almost bought one of their hats because like I get
Oh,
ads on my
the
Instagram so
camo?
much for them.
The
Yes,
camo?
and like the
Yes, I
rainbow.
did too. Yes, with the
Yeah.
rainbow. But
Yeah.
my one thing was I was like, I don't know what I'm born to die. No. What was it?
I don't even remember.
Never been born. Or I was like, I'm not sure what this means, and I don't want someone to take this the wrong way. It was also the price again. I was like,
See, I didn't look at the price, so I didn't know Joshua
okay.
Samuels was like super expensive.
Yeah. Let me just give you a little show here. So we've got
Oh.
newest flower collection. A collegiate hoodie with their flowers printed on it or sewed on it, I guess. Which I guess it's reasonable. It's expensive, right? Like it's all upcycled, homemade, but 130 for a hoodie,
Okay, I will say
118 for a hat,
I wait, wait,
one
how much for
eighteen
that?
dollars,
$118?
$118 for the hat,
Okay,
and then pants, which they're super cool. They like, I don't know how they do it. Maybe you know, it's like they change up the seaming or something, and they make these dickies into like balloon, like everything's like a
yes.
balloon style pant.
Oh man, I know exactly what you're
A
talking about.
perfect silhouette, 235, 259, 313. Like
Okay,
these are crazy expensive. But
I have a couple thoughts on that. Number
okay,
one, hoodie, my perception is so warped because like I will spend so much on clothing if I
same.
have the money to do it, and like
Yep.
130 for a hoodie doesn't even sound that bad.
Okay, I was gonna
Especially
say.
especially because it's like it's cool and it's like
Yep.
it's upcycled too, like you're paying for
Yep.
the like, ethical, sustainable
Yep.
practice.
Yep.
Does not need to be that expensive
No.
because the cost of production is probably like way lower
Oh
than the
yeah.
actual price.
Yeah. And I know
Um,
they all do it themselves, but it's like, come on.
Well, I mean, they're trying to make some money. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever, cool, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll
Good for
support it.
you.
I can also see the pants being that price because like obviously you'd have to like buy the pants
Yeah.
and they're not super cheap.
No.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if they're doing like bulk orders and stuff, because I know you can get
Oh.
like bulk amounts of Dickies since they're like workwear.
Oh, that actually makes sense.
But to cap it
Still.
off, hats do not need to be over
No.
$100.
No. I was shocked because same thing. I see 130 and I know that's expensive because I know my mom's gonna watch this and be like, who is this talking right now? Like, she does not have this money. But I totally, since my head's a little messed up, that like seems like okay, 130, I could do that. Like, um, but the hat, I was like, what the? This seems a little crazy for them.
Yeah,
So
no,
I don't know
I
why the
like
hat's that much.
that's insane because I was like the first thing I saw from them was the hat because I got an Instagram ad
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, this is cool. I almost bought it. Didn't like fully click on it. I just like kind of I think I followed their page or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But if I saw it was 118, I would have been like
Yeah.
just instantly no.
Yep. Oh, I found the
I
hat
thought,
same through Instagram.
yeah,
Um, and I didn't know it was them actually, until I went to this site. And I was fully expecting, I was like, maybe this is $60. Kind of expensive, but I'd do it. And then, nope, nope, over $100. And I was like,
yeah.
let's click out of this.
My my like wish list item right now. Um, I unfortunately have a little eye for SB Dunks right now.
Okay, wait.
Um,
I
you
have
probably know
been
what I'm gonna
wanting. Hold on, let me just add this quick, then you keep going.
say.
I've been wanting dunks too, because over break, that was what I skated in, because I left my shoes here, and I was like,
Oh, right.
wait, I kind of love the flatness in a good way that they feel like they're very wide. You feel like down on the board. Anyways, they feel good. So keep
Yeah.
going. I'm on board with this.
Yuto Matcha Dunks that like just dropped.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God. And
They're
Silo's selling them, but I
I was
can't
gonna
get them.
say the one time Omaha has some like a drop locally that we couldn't get in California
Yeah.
is
Yep. And like for 120, because they're gonna like secondhand sale
oh
for like
yeah,
400.
yep. And you're
I like
never they're-
ridiculous. It's so dumb. Like I swear to God, that shoe was made exactly for me.
yeah,
I'm a green fiend.
yep.
I'm not
Now
a
that you
matcha
say
fiend.
that,
I think matcha's gross. I haven't had good
really,
matcha though.
okay,
I haven't had good matcha. I'll just say
okay.
that. Oh my God, Yuto, insane skater, SB Dunks, very cool shoes. They're also nice to skate in. Like,
Yeah.
apparently, regular Dunks are like, I don't know, people are weird and like
Mm-hmm.
divisive about it. But
SB
I
dunks.
tried my friend's SB Dunks. He has like Kith ones, and
Oh,
they
that's
felt very
cool.
nice to skate. So I was like, God,
Yeah.
dang it.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
I can't.
I've been,
I've been seeing those on Silo. I should have put two and two
yes,
together because it's so kind of frog vibes. And I know you
yes.
like frog, and so
I don't know if you remember this from like, it was like middle school. Like,
those
I
frog
remember sitting,
blazers.
yes, yes,
Yes,
the
I
frog
always see
blazers.
you and those like they're connected in my mind. You've
Yep.
been on frog since what was that? 2019. It's
For too
crazy.
long.
Crazy.
I actually I reached out to their Instagram page and
No,
I DM'd
really?
and I was like, "Hey, are you hiring? I would love to get in touch, get in contact. Let
Yeah.
me know if you have anything at all." And they shot me down immediately.
Like they responded?
They responded, but they shot me down.
Oh, okay, but they responded. Whoa. Do they
Well,
have
I mean,
stores in LA?
literally, they one physical store that they have is like 15 minutes from me.
Really?
I don't know how the stars aligned to make that happen, but
Yeah. Next thing you gotta do is walk in the store and ponder, get to know the
I've
guy.
been there. I've been there like
You
five
have?
times. Oh my God.
Oh, that's annoying. They have to have. You gotta keep stocking them. Gotta
Yeah.
stock
I
them.
mean, they have like pros that are sponsored by them that work there. So like, I don't know. Do I need to be a pro? Do I need to get sponsored by them to have a job there?
Yeah. How do you? I always wonder that. How does that go about? Do you have to send in like a skate clip, and then they rate you, or do you just have to know the people, the company? Like I always, how do you go pro?
It's probably some of both, but I know that like some brands scout people. I mean, and obviously that's easier like now with social media.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
like
for
look
sure.
at someone's page and you're like, oh, this guy skates really cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna like reach out and be like, hey.
Hmm.
Um, That's what I hope to get. Man, the day that I open up my phone to a frog DM that's like, hey, we'd love to send you some stuff.
Yep. Yep. What if you could even be like, hey, can I make these? If I buy my own stuff, can you like boost me or something? Like, I'll pay for it, but if you boost me or let me in,
I mean, I am a free advertisement for them. I
you,
tell everyone I
you,
know,
this is
buy from Frog, they
free
have the best stuff.
advertisement. Frog, if you're listening.
I'll keep advertising. Send me your clothes and your shoes and your skate equipment for
Hmm.
free, please.
And
I
it's
literally
working.
just bought. What?
There you go. It's. I was gonna say
I
your
was gonna say,
advertising's working. I've been looking at Frog because all you talk about is Frog.
what can I say?
So.
What can I say? I literally just bought a new pair of Last Resorts. They're
Oh,
like these
okay.
really cool. They have like a black midsole and then like light purple, like suede as
Ooh.
the main
Ooh,
body.
I like that.
Um,
Okay.
they're very cool. And I found out when I got them, they're literally a frog collab. So I like, without even knowing,
You supported without knowing.
yes,
That means that
it's
happens, and I feel like,
omnipresent.
yep, omnipresence. It's a sign you like the brand. It's connected.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
along with connections, off the topic, but not really talking about shoes. We both, obviously, we're at different colleges, so we don't see each other on the day or what we're wearing on our feet or whatever. Showed up to the interview in the classic clog.
Oh.
Maybe this isn't that crazy because it's a basic shoe. um,
Well, I will say, I was wearing a different shoe earlier. I've actually
I
had
was
two shoe
too.
changes today.
Oh, two shoe changes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And then I
What's
slipped these
the.
on before we got on.
Okay. That was me. I went to Spanish in my Adidas, came back, threw these on. So maybe not coincidence. You kind of just throw these shoes on when you're not doing anything. But hey, we'll count it.
That's
It's
fair.
the
Yeah.
cousin intuition.
Cousin intuition.
Cousin. Uh,
I still feel like we can pull it off for like the rest of our lives.
we could. Some people really, truly, like for sure, are still like, I think, yeah. Oh, okay.
People who don't know us as well.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm gonna name drop, I guess, this guy, which is awkward because we don't talk to him. But my mom's friends with his mom. It's not that weird. We totally got Ryan McGovern. I still think he thinks we're cousins.
Really?
I do.
That's funny.
And Leah, Leah DeSico, I think didn't find out till this last year that it
We
wasn't
shouldn't have
true.
said anything, man.
We shouldn't have, because really everyone bought it.
Yeah, it's very believable.
So,
Very
yeah,
close
I think
families.
Stella bought it.
Wow, that's
And I've
yeah.
known her since preschool, so
You know, exactly. It was like I remember we were convincing people that we had been friends with in elementary school who had
yes.
known us for like
Yeah.
as long as we'd known each other.
Yeah. Like, did the Woodwells fall for it too? Am I wrong in that?
I feel like
It was
something.
like people totally in elementary.
Yeah.
And we're just like, how did
I
this
honestly,
actually?
I feel like Reed and Jack fell for it too,
I think so. At
at
least
least
for
for
a
a little
second.
bit.
At least, yeah. Did
Yeah.
Sammy? Because I feel Sammy did
Yes.
too.
Yeah. I like vaguely, faintly remember a conversation where she was like, "You guys are cousins?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she like
Yes.
doubted it, and I was like, "Okay, okay, okay. It's actually just a bit."
How long was that into you guys dating? Was it not that long? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think that was like I mean, it's definitely the first year, but it was, yeah, I think
Okay.
it was pretty early.
I was gonna say, imagine if you guys went on for like 2 years and then she said something and you're like, oh no, it was a bit. It's a bit. It's a bit.
It's just a
That would be,
prank.
that'd be even. That reminds me of like, oh, one of those. That reminds me of like something that happened in The Hangover or like Wedding Crashers or some movie like that where it's like some stupid prank like that goes on. Oh
Yeah,
my
no, I
gosh.
mean, when was that rumor? When did we cook it up?
It was definitely middle school.
Wasn't it like eighth
I
grade?
feel like it had to be eighth grade.
Mm.
Eighth grade was the most year of like random things like that going on, like doing the
Yes.
most of like weird. And then COVID didn't help. Like then we came up
Mm.
with ideas off the rails. I remember tag
Oh my
and like
God.
like we had this huge game of tag. It got so big, people like we didn't know that well were asking us to join, and we had to be like we're not like
That was
friends
so,
like that. Like this is random. Like it
yeah.
was crazy.
You know,
I,
I was scrolling through old group chats on my phone, and
mhm.
I found like, do you remember your wedding?
Yes, because I was cleaning. Oh my gosh, over break, I was cleaning out my desk, and I have all the little slips that I gave to people saying
Oh my
like,
God.
attending the wedding. Do you want to be a bridesmaid or this? Um, what size dress? Mega awesome dress, regular like, and they're all signed. Like Carly B signed it. Katy Perry signed it. Like all these, like in some random people I don't talk too much anymore, and I was like, oh my god,
No,
that
I
was gonna
remember.
be real too.
Do you remember what my position was? Because I do not.
You were you the vow reader or no? Um, I swear I think I have a notes in my phone as long as well with the
I thought
paper.
I did.
Let's see. Oh my god, what would that be called? Wedding with three G's. Priest walks in. Katie and Jonathan. You guys are the priest.
Right,
Ominous
right,
hum
right.
from crowd. Katie steps to side. Jonathan reads. Blessed is the one who trusts in cake, whose confidence is in carbs. They will be like a cake plated by plate that sends out its flavor by eating it. It does not fear when the heat of the oven comes. Its frosting is always delicious. It has no worries when it nears the mouth and never fails to satisfy. Amen.
Did I? Did I write that?
I think you came up with that. Katie and Jonathan say in unison, Amen. Crowd repeats, Amen. This is crazy. It's just this goes on.
Oh my God. No, I feel like I
on.
remember like.
And then it
I mean, I
stops though,
remember.
because we called it off, right?
Right. Yeah. Was that because of COVID?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Bummer.
What a bummer.
But also like then kind of fun.
Yeah.
I don't
Very
know.
much fun.
Like interesting.
And now you're not shackled down by cake.
True. Yeah, I don't have just would have been a burden. What was his name?
Yeah.
Fred? I would have
I
had
didn't
to
even know
ditch
you had a name. I thought it was just cake in general.
him. No, it said Fred gives vows. He is the cake. Silence.
Right. Okay.
So obviously, come on. Don't forget Fred here.
My
Um
bad.
no, COVID was like eye opening. Spent a lot of time alone. which was
But
interesting.
also not alone. Spent too
Yeah,
much time with people during COVID.
yeah, I was gonna say, which was like, you might be like, did you guys like totally avoid rules? We were outside.
Sometimes.
We were
Yeah,
outside. So
yeah,
let's 6 feet.
sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do think about that. If we had never started planning the wedding, and then if tag had never happened, and then if
Mhm.
um, like the group that we used to hang out at Sunset with never
Mhm.
happened, like that's where most of my like long-lasting relationships came from. I mean, obviously, I was
Yeah.
friends with you and like Charlie and Reed and them
Yep.
before before that, but
Yeah.
um,
No, same. I was gonna say 8th grade was like, and for sure COVID was like, obviously life started before then, but like these big connections like fully commenced. And also,
mm,
I feel like I totally, through COVID, maybe I didn't realize it, but definitely then freshman year, I was like, whoa, I've had a total mental change. Like I'm
yes,
like, because it was so weird because you felt different and you definitely were, but then you look back to only months ago and you were like, what the heck? Like, what was I doing? Like, and obviously you always have those moments, but there was like a huge jump. And I don't know if that was because it's middle school to high school at the same time it was COVID. Like, there was a lot going on there.
I'm sure it's just a combination, like a perfect storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, this goes into, I know we have both, well, I haven't been journaling, but I heard you were journaling now in college.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I've got.
How
I
did
need to
how
make one
did
for
that come
today.
about?
You know, there's this podcast I've been listening to called Trapped on the Internet,
Okay.
and
Ooh, let me write
it's
that down.
yes, for anyone listening, excellent podcast. Unfortunately, it just falls in the stereotype of two white guys with a podcast, um,
Hey,
but
we're not
but
two
they're
white
very
guys.
funny. Yeah. Um, Yeah, really funny guys who give
Mhm.
great advice, and they're both like late 20s. One of them is in a band,
Okay.
and the other one is he works at a print shop and makes
Oh.
TikToks.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, no, it's great. And they at the end of their episodes, they always do like, here's what I'm grateful for, and they both, it's a routine. And so I was like, that's really awesome. I should probably start doing that. And then also they had an episode where they were talking about journaling, and I was like, man, that's probably a great idea. Because then it was
Yep.
also around the time that I started taking new medication, and I was like supposed to like track how I was feeling.
Mm.
Um,
Was
so
that this winter?
it was actually like less than a month
Oh.
ago.
Okay. Okay, so recent.
Yeah, so then I have this little notebook, my little
Oh, did you
you
get one
I don't even
specifically for?
no, I got this when I moved here, just as
Oh,
like
okay.
a kind of a notepad.
Okay.
But I've got like the angle. I've got like I did 16
Wow.
journal entries so far, and
That's
it's been
really
great.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Journaling something so I feel like everyone knows, not very deeply, but knows vaguely it's supposed to be good for you, and you sit down and you do one day or 2 days and then never again. So that's you've kept it up.
Yes. It just no, that's the thing. I mean, I didn't ever want to feel like a chore, so I just kind of did it whenever I felt like, and I would always, write the date and the time,
Hmm.
and then just make it very conversational, like stream of conscious, just
Yeah.
like I don't know, almost like I'm just texting myself,
Hmm.
and then always do like what I'm grateful for at the bottom,
Hmm.
which is most of the time the same thing. It's like, oh, I'm grateful for my friends and my family and my girlfriend
Yep.
and journaling and music and Minecraft.
Yep. And Minecraft,
Yep.
get the Minecraft in
And it
there.
was skating for a while, and then I injured myself.
Ungrateful for skating. God,
Yeah,
giving you problems.
yeah.
That's crazy. Do you have a, so you just sit down and you write whatever you're thinking. You don't have a certain, okay, I'm writing 5 things about this and then this.
Nope. And I mean, you can see they're like super. That's not even a journal page. Hold on. I'll flip to an actual journal entry.
Hmm.
Um, some of them are long, but the notebook is really small, so
Okay.
it's like I don't know. It's easy to fill it up. I mean, it takes like less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
That's super good. Is it just on your day, or is it purely
Yeah.
like whatever you are thinking, whether it strays to like the week or like something?
Both. Yeah.
Okay, both. So it is just your stream of consciousness out there.
Yeah. I'll read a little excerpt from one of mine. This was from March
Okay.
26th at
Ooh, okay,
11:09
this is good.
a.m. Yes.
Ooh.
So I said, "Hi. I feel really good this morning. It's super gloomy and wet, but I'm just in a great mood. Yesterday I forgot to take my medication and I definitely felt the effects. Anyway, I just had a great breakfast and I'm gonna play some Minecraft and hopefully skate later. Also,
Yes.
definitely gonna draw because I'm in an art mood. Praying I get my packages soon, bruh."
Ooh.
I
Didn't
don't know
get them.
what this was for. Yes, that was my shoes.
No. Oh, wait. That's so Saint Laurent cowboy. Sorry. He goes.
How?
I'm like, bruh. Everything he says, he goes. Oh hell no. I'm like, bruh. Like, and then it would just go on, and I was like, what is going on?
That's kind of awesome.
Anyways, yes. Continue. Sorry.
Um,
Or
I don't
not.
need to read the
That
rest.
was okay.
No,
Yeah. So
that's
did you
pretty much that's
think
the gist of it. Yeah.
whatever you're thinking? That does sound like a good day, minus the unfolding later of the no package.
Yeah, it was a good day. Wait, no, it wasn't my shoes. It was
Oh.
my mom was sending my my Vans and some Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Do you have? Sorry, a little distracted. Do you have the Girl Scout cookies, the little girls on your campus?
No.
We got swamped by them this winter quarter.
Dang.
They stole everyone's money. Like you would
I mean,
see people walking around with boxes of Thin Mints, Caramel Delights, and you're like, "There's a girl around there, and that's where I'm headed." Like, let me
I
get some.
would I would love that. I
Yeah,
would love some Girl Scouts to sell cookies on my campus.
yeah. No, these Girl Scouts are smart because they would always sell out, and it's like, wow,
I mean, that's genius.
yeah. Who like? I never thought of that either. Like, makes sense though. Like, of course, go to a college campus
Yeah,
to
duh.
try to sell your cookies. Anyways, and they take Venmo now.
Yep, they're evolving.
Seriously, so much easier. It's crazy. Sidetracked. Journaling. Okay, started from the
Yep.
podcast. Now it's just a good little mental health thing.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes.
crazy.
What
What's in
you
it?
were telling me
Yes, I have a
you
like
have some
a
yeah.
like. I I don't know what I call these. Let me think of a word. Maybe like a retreat. Not a retreat. That sounds, but like almost every day. Definitely on the weekends too. For a couple hours, I walk over to the public library. Um, just to get off campus and away. There's like no one there ever. Sometimes it's me
Hmm,
and this one homeless guy who I got to meet one day, but I'm a
right.
little do it safely. Um, and I bring my notebook, so I'm very into notebooks now. I'm on a new one now, actually. This one's full.
Ooh.
But right, this one I went for the red. It's kind of spooky. Um, and I don't exactly journal, but I totally like I'm a lists person,
Oh.
which like sort of gives me the same vibe I think as your journaling sort of is like because there's always it's just random things in my head that I need to get out and like feel like are somewhere or organized or I always have like ideas of what I want to do and I'm like okay like I need to put this physically somewhere like because for some reason even like typing it on a computer is like not enough for me like
Yep.
there's totally a thing about like physical I don't know things um
Yeah.
and so totally noticed like just love the list. It's like a little clarity, a little moment to sit down with pen and paper. Oh, also a good pen really matters. I've been using
I
yes,
love the micron pens.
yes. I guess this is
Yeah,
more of like
I
a marker, but
yeah, I
yep,
use the
good pen. Those paper mates, is that what it is?
yeah,
Yep.
Papermate Inkjoy Gel 0.7.
Yep. 0.7. I use a point
I'm
0.8.
running out because I've been using it so much.
Yep. Same. I actually just had to buy some um over spring break and I have never like done that. It's cuz I'm in my writing notebooks era.
Yep.
Um so similar to journaling, I think it both gives us that
Yep.
headspace.
You
Also,
know.
there's a lot of oh,
Oh no,
you
you
wanna go?
finish your thought. You finish your thought.
I was gonna go into drawing. Definitely
Oh, okay.
sometimes.
Real
Is that what you're?
quick. I
Okay.
will say, well, actually, yes. Yes. Okay. I was gonna say firstly though, this notebook actually did start as a to-do list notebook. But
Okay.
to-do list then started feeling like a chore for me, so I was like, I stopped doing
Okay.
them.
That
But
makes sense though.
yes, drawing is my other use for
Yep.
this notebook.
And we both, just so people know,
Yeah,
like
I've been
crazy draw. I was not. You were always pretty good. I was just like random and sporadic. Sometimes I had a good drawing in there, but we were like comic fiends. Like all I remember and all I have in my storage in my house is like comic on comic on comic of just random things. Like we were seriously. I think about this and it's like, whoa, we were creative. Because I talk to some
yes.
people here and
Oh my
it's
God.
like I've never done that. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, no. And I'm like, whoa, that was our life. Like,
Yes. No, I mean seriously, like every day at school, that's like all I would want to do.
mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, oh man, I like threw out my entire comics folder like in sixth grade because I was
Oh,
like, God, I suck at drawing. I'm so bad.
no.
Shouldn't have done that.
You were always hard on yourself. And I was like, that's crazy because you're pretty good. Like, I know, I thought it
Thank
was
you.
good.
I needed that advice then because I was
Not loving it.
no, but I know I've been drawing in specifically my trend forecasting class. I get so bored because it's my first class of the morning and like
Oh.
I'm waiting for a medication to kick in, so I'm just
Yeah,
like I'm all
head
over the
down.
place. Yeah, but then I just doodle, and this is a large reason why my pen ink is running out, aside from the journaling.
Mm.
'Cause I'll just do these like just
Oh
a
my gosh,
bunch of
full page. That's sick,
yes,
though. That's
I
super
love
cool.
it. Cool.
Ooh.
This is the most organized one I have.
Okay. I was gonna say that's super put together.
Yeah, it started out kind of chaotic. This was the step before the one I just did. Um,
Okay.
yep.
Okay, like that's one thing I'll say about a good pen and like pen versus pencil. You can get like I love the filling in with just straight lines and the shading and darkness with just lines and crisscross. Like it always looks good.
Yeah. But then I had kind of when I first started doodling again, it was like I would just kind of layer a bunch of stuff and like also write on it because I thought like I don't know,
Mm,
just blacking out like the whole page with random stuff looked cool.
yep.
It's all
Ooh,
right.
yeah, I like that.
I definitely prefer the most recent one I did that I already showed, but um, it got to a point where I was just scribbling over the whole page.
Oh my God, yeah. Like that's good though. But that's like what it is. Like I feel like some people like or like the thing that gets me is when I think I have to make like a I don't know, like you just look at the blank page and it's like okay, one cohesive solid thing, but it doesn't have to be that at all,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah, definitely. What's your drawing been recently?
I just kind of so usually it's what I see weirdly. So like I guess I showed you this one. Um like whatever I'm looking at, I'm like okay, let me try to draw this. Um this is taking a minute. Okay, this is like just my phone when I was on the train. Before I got kicked off cuz I didn't get a ticket on accident. And he was like, "I'll wait for you like sprint and get it and come back on and whatever, it was fine." But I was like, "Really, dude? It was obviously an accident." This is the tree I was staring at with a squirrel
Wow.
on it.
Very, very good.
They're very just like sporadic kind of like yeah, whatever I see. But also sometimes I'm like, I want to draw something, but I don't know what. But I don't want to make it like a big deal that I have to think of something. So I'll just go on Pinterest and look and look. And then I'm like, oh, this is cool. And I put it up and I just draw that. But I always try to do it
Yeah.
because I realized if I, like, I don't know how to explain it. When I try to draw it perfectly to how it is, I like get super. One, the drawing looks worse than it would have been, and then and then it's not even fun to draw because I'm like, ugh, oh my god, and especially because I'm with a pen, I can't
Exactly.
like do anything, so I draw kind of
Yes.
frantic and fast and like just lines kind of and like
Mhm.
proportions are inverted, like it's totally bad and all over. But then I finish and I'm like, okay, this is my product. So I have random like this is from Pinterest, but I just like scribbled and did it.
Fire.
So yeah, Pinterest
That's awesome.
or whatever I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did some paintings for like before Christmas. I was with Sammy. Um,
Mm.
she was doing some portraits for her family of like this little frog guy that she had been painting.
Mhm.
Um,
Ooh.
and I Yeah, I would use Pinterest to find like little reference pictures. But I definitely agree. Like when I'm trying to copy something perfectly in a realistic style, it's so frustrating that like it's not even enjoyable.
Yep.
Um, but
Yep.
when I'm just like quick, quick little strokes with my pen and like
Mhm.
just, throwing caution to the wind. I enjoy it more and it honestly looks better because like
Yes.
stylized drawings, you can kind of cover up the like
Yep.
lack of realism.
Yep. Exactly. Like sometimes you stress because looking at a blank page for sure, at least for me, is like, holy crap. Like,
Hmm.
and sometimes you just have to start something small in the corner, and then
Exactly. Yeah, no, that was the hump I had to get over when I
mm,
first started drawing again. Because, I had drawn a ton in like elementary school,
yep.
and
Same
then middle school kind of stopped, and then high school, like I only, did art in art
for
class.
class. Same. I
Um,
like totally stopped.
yeah.
Um,
So then when I actually started drawing again, I was like, I don't know like what to do. Like I'm just looking at this empty
yeah.
page. What am I? Yeah.
Same. Yeah. That's crazy. We keep saying this, but like we picked up, or I don't know if we said this. We picked up skateboarding again this winter, which never really went away for you, and maybe not just
Oh, it
riding for
definitely
me.
did.
It did. Okay.
Yeah.
It totally kind of went away. And then both like I don't know how it came across, but I was like, "Oh, I got a skateboard out here." And you're like, "Oh my God, I've been skating." Or like just picked it up this winter, and I was like, "What the heck?" Skating at the same time, bringing back drawing at the same time.
Yep.
Both got our own notebook writing
Yep.
ways. Um, that's crazy. I also read. I don't know if you. I don't. You
You
not a
know,
big
I
reader?
have I have three books that I'm telling myself I'm gonna start reading, and every night I'm like, I'll just read before bed. Like it's good to be on, reading a book instead of on
Yeah.
my phone before I go to sleep. Never.
Never.
If the book
Sometimes
is less than a foot from my head, I will never pick it up.
not picky. That can be like that can feel like a chore though. Like since you're saying you don't like the to dos, that can definitely. Sometimes books are totally
Mhm.
like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Ugh.
reading for school definitely damaged my
Yep,
reading for
that
enjoyment.
gets you. And just being in school, it's like
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to read a book because you're already reading this other stuff, and you're like, just give me a minute
Yeah.
to not like, ugh. Yeah.
Have you had any just awful textbooks that you have to read?
Yes. Here we go. I'm gonna pull it out actually.
Oh,
One,
no.
Intro to U.S. Politics, The Logic of American Politics, 11th edition. Just give you a skim.
Oh my God.
Yep, it's heavy. This is like pretty
Oh,
solid little. Anyways, it is interesting, and I understand it's good to know how your government works, because that might be a current issue where some people don't know how it works, and it's
yeah.
like, oh. um, but there's a lot obviously to how the government works. So, hmm, interesting reading, but it's like very obviously tedious.
And
So,
it's a textbook too. Like it's not supposed to be enjoyable.
no, like it is supposed to just. I feel like they're supposed to knock you out. Like,
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
even like last semester in my fashion marketing like foundation class, we had a textbook, and it was interesting. Like it was updated, and like obviously
Oh
fashion
wow.
interests me, so it was like
Yeah.
it's a topic I'm interested in. But reading
Yeah.
it is like, oh my God,
Yeah. Textbooks are just
textbooks.
like that. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't get.
Imagine my horror when I have to read
Uh-oh.
um, management principles textbook or
Oh,
management systems textbook.
shoot. I forget because you have a business that will be a business degree, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez. Yep. That was my. I've been looking at minors, and I was like, oh, marketing, like that is. I'm interested in that. It's important. Um, and then I looked at the required classes, and I was like, and there is so much of business that is like numbers and finance and stats and like
Yeah.
all of this stuff that I'm like, and I'll see how good I can be without that. Like,
Yeah. I'm very thankful I took an accounting class in
oh yeah,
high school, like senior
for
year. Yeah,
sure.
second semester I had
Mm.
accounting.
That's
Um,
actually, wow.
yes, super clutch because not only did I get like foundation for that kind of like business math stuff,
Mm-hmm.
um, but well, actually, yeah, I don't know where else I was going with that. I don't think I got college credit for that, unfortunately,
Oh,
but
but now you
um,
like it helps. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy. And you're always pretty good at math. I feel like good enough. A little better than me.
Good enough. I'm good enough.
Good enough. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay, so we both have annoying textbooks.
very much so.
On a positive note, when you are reading, this is a weird question. When you are reading, like these textbooks, do you listen to music?
No,
Or
I can't do
does it
that.
not work? Okay, same.
I will say
Can't.
something about my brain, gray noise. Not white noise, not black noise, not
Oh,
whatever noise. Gray noise specifically. There's this one video on
really?
YouTube. I, it's like,
Gray noise.
yes, it's like, like when it's snowing in Omaha
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
like nighttime and it just kind of sounds like a little low hum outside.
Hmm.
That's what it
Yeah.
sounds like. And
Really?
oh my God, it shuts my brain up so quickly.
Really? I gotta
Yes.
try that because I've actually heard now from like not multiple people I know in real life, but hearing online podcasts and stuff, listening to like some sort of noise, like a frequency, is like game changing. Okay, gray
Yeah,
noise.
it's awesome. Do you listen to music when you read textbooks?
No, cannot.
Okay, I was
Cannot.
gonna
I
say.
also am finding I always am listening to music. I think I listened to it more at college than I ever have before. But I've noticed like I'm leaning away from like listening to it maybe as much when like I'm just walking short distances or when I'm like let me think, like when I'm doing homework, even that's not reading, I'm like trying to get away from it because I've noticed it totally is a distractor. And in good ways, like I love music, but it's totally just a little like you're just doing it to distract yourself. Um,
100%.
and I totally have other time to keep up with the music I want to hear. So I'm trying not to do that because I've noticed when I don't have it in, the head's a little more clear for sure. Like, yeah,
Interesting, interesting. Because I would say, I mean, because it is such an unconscious thing for me, like, and also just because I have a super like busy brain,
yeah.
having the music does make it like calmer. So it's like the
It
inverse.
You're right. It does do that some. That's why I'm like in a weird. This just started happening where I don't listen to it sometimes. I think it depends on the music
Mm.
for me. Or like the vibe. Like sometimes I heavily feel one emotion and I'm like, okay, I need this song. I
Well, yeah.
can't walk in silence.
What's been your vibe recently? What have you been listening to?
Okay, well, okay, I'm all over the place and I'm really,
That's okay.
unfortunately, mainstream. Like nothing I say is gonna be cool and you're gonna find out for the first time about
Who
like,
cares? Who cares?
yeah. But I really have been loving um Ariana Grande's Deluxe. So I like Dandelion and Hampstead from that. And she just released a cappella versions of it, which I like those because it's very just simple. Like it is literally just lyrics, which feels nice and calming. Um, ooh, what did I like from Lauryn Hill? I hadn't heard this Lauryn Hill song yet. With Mary J. Blige too, and I was like, these two are both
I
queens.
think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking
Um,
about.
I used to love him.
Yes.
Yes, that one's fire. I don't know why I haven't stumbled across that yet.
I feel
Um,
like you really you like I feel like Lauryn Hill encapsulates your vibe.
really,
Yes.
one and done album. That's
Yeah.
all she needed.
That's all she needed.
Yeah, literally, she's good.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so probably my still basics, my pop people, uh, but also my is that R&B? I don't know what I'd call that. I have my little like the Lauryn Hills, the Brandy and Monica's, the like that stuff that I like, which I don't know what you categorize that as,
I don't
but
know.
it's definitely not.
I'm
Yeah.
I've actually found out recently that I'm terrible at like classifying music.
Yeah, I just can't
Yeah.
ever. Someone asks and I'm like, I don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah, the Destiny's Child, like the TLC,
Right. Yes, yes, yes,
Alicia
yes.
Keys, like those.
Yeah.
But then along with my pop people.
Nice.
So, yeah, what about you?
Recently I've been very into King Cruel. Are you familiar?
Oh, yeah, I did listen because you put him on the
Right,
playlist. So
yes.
I listened.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
I totally knew some of the songs. I was like, oh, I like this guy.
Yeah, I tried to get into his music a few years ago because I think he dropped it was Man Alive. I think he dropped in 2022.
Mm.
And so I don't know. I was like for some reason didn't enjoy his music. I think his most popular album is the Ooze, which you've probably seen.
Okay,
Um,
probably. Yeah,
oh my
probably.
God, I know that it's not a hot take at all, but
Okay.
Jesus, that album is so good. I have been loving it recently.
I have to listen to that.
Um,
I probably know it,
it's
but
so great. No, and he's got just some like awesome song names. Like one of my favorites off of the U is Half Man, Half Shark. That's that's
fire.
just great. There's another one called like Hamburger Phobia, I'm pretty sure.
What?
Just stuff like that.
Wait, I love that.
His most popular song on Spotify is called Out Getting Ribs. Um, Also a great
Okay.
song. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. So I've just gone through like his entire discography recently because I've been loving
Mm,
every bit of it.
yeah.
Um, yeah. But
Nice.
then what else? I've been on a big Yachty kick since
Oh,
seeing him live.
seeing in live.
Um, yes. Uh,
Man.
Man, what else? What else? Steely Dan. Steely Dan's been a big part of this semester for me.
Ooh, okay.
Um, yeah. Only a Fool would say that. Best song they've ever made. And that's hard to say, but oh my God, that song is
Okay.
so good.
Okay.
Yeah, Can't Buy a Thrill is just such a good album. I
Yeah.
would highly recommend.
Okay.
Um,
I will listen.
and what was it? Oh yeah, and then today, I just listened to the new Joe album.
Oh, and good. I didn't listen to
Very
that.
good.
I
I
didn't know
was a
he was
big fan.
dropping.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Highly recommend. Yes. I think my
Okay.
favorite song on it was Fly, but it's honestly hard to remember because it was like I'd be like, "Oh, this is my favorite one so far." And then I'd listen to another one and it's
Yeah.
like, "Ah, this one's my favorite one."
Oh,
But yeah, really good
yeah.
album.
Okay. I've noticed, along with music, I feel like a lot of podcasts, for sure, which I know we
Yes.
talked about podcasts, but definitely big. And I didn't really listen to them in high school, not that much. But now it's pretty prevalent.
Yeah.
I've
Music
got,
and podcasts really go in waves for me.
really, sometimes you don't at all.
Yeah. I'll have times where I really enjoy music or a podcast and I'll just not touch it for a while and then I'll come back and,
Yeah.
really enjoy it again.
Okay. Classic. That just happens. I feel like for me, my music taste right now is very. I told you a couple people, but it's so. I don't know if this is you. I'm so one song based, if that makes sense.
I
Like
get it, yeah.
if I summed up my music right now for you, it wouldn't be people. It'd be like For Good from Wicked, specifically Ghostin' Ariana Grande, but then
Mm.
also Don't Dream It's Over, Crowded House.
Oh my God.
Like
I
two,
love that song so
and
much.
none of those relate, and they're like if that describes what I listen to on the
Yeah.
daily right now.
Were you Don't Dream It's Over fan before seeing the Dua Lipa?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay. I just wanted to make sure because
yep,
I saw that on your story and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. But
yeah.
that song, dude,
It's fine. It's so like I listen to it and like, and sometimes it gives me like meme vibes, and I'm like laughing, but then I listen to it and I'm like, yeah, like sometimes
actually, yeah, I
it's
get what
not
you're
a joke.
saying.
Like sometimes it sounds like a joke, and then sometimes I'm like,
Hmm.
no, don't laugh. Like,
So good,
yeah.
so
I have
good.
to listen more of Crowded House. I feel like I haven't branched out from that one song.
That's definitely a one song band for me because I have not listened to like any of their other stuff.
Okay. Maybe they're a one hit wonder then. Maybe there's no need to.
Who
No,
knows?
yeah.
Someone.
We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see. Dang. Top three songs for you right now.
I'm so bad at ranking, but
Or no
um,
order. Just three most.
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay.
Slush Puppy by King Cruel.
Okay.
Um, we'll go. You go first. You go first. You go first. I need to
Okay.
look at my Spotify.
Well, I've already got mine. I've got For Good from Wicked for sure. And maybe I'll just do a quick explanation. Love the message. I've been into these, I don't know, sentimental or very like messages that I like appreciate this person, or like remind you to be appreciative about blah blah blah, I don't know.
Hmm?
Anyways, ones with like a deep meaning that somehow connects to me, and I'm like, okay, yes. Um that one. Ghostin' by Ariana Grande. I feel like this weird one. I don't know if anyone's heard this one. Probably it's Ariana Grande, it's popular. I feel like it's very calm vibes. It has important meaning. I don't know. Um, um, mm, third one, don't know. But
Third one,
you
don't
go.
know. Come on. Okay,
Don't
okay. Well, you can think of it while I do mine. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Slush Puppy by King Cruel. I love that song so much. Just amazing vocals, super nice and like relaxing.
Hmm.
Um, then I'm gonna go So It Goes by Mac Miller. I listen
Oh,
to
okay.
swimming probably 60 times a year, front to back.
I have to listen to more Matt because I do love him, and I only hear these great things, and I love Ariana Grande, so
So
everything's
good, so
pointing to
good.
listen. Matt.
Um, and then we'll go. God, it's so hard to take it to three.
I
So I'll,
know,
I'll go
right?
four. I'll go four. Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool.
For my other one, The Mint by Earl Sweatshirt, featuring Navy Blue. Excellent
Okay.
song. I want to see that song live so badly. Um, so badly. Yes.
Okay.
And then number four is Neon Kitchen by Devin Hendricks.
Oh, okay. Okay. I like those. I've got my third, and it's Most Wanted by Beyonce and Miley Cyrus. They're just two
Right.
vocal, they're just crazy vocal powerhouses in different ways, and it's like, oh, oh yeah. Makes you think you can sing, and then, and
You know,
then
I
maybe
love
not.
to think that I can sing when I'm just harmonizing with
Me too.
Frank Ocean in my car,
Yep.
but
When you're just humming along, and you're like, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Damn, I actually hit that. Except
yeah.
no,
That was
not at
fire.
all.
Ooh, I will say Frank. Definitely, I listened to Frank a lot junior year, sophomore, and then like
Hmm.
not at all. And he's coming back. So
Who knows if he's coming back?
yeah, in my head he's coming back, and I'm listening to him, but not sure that man's ever coming. I don't know.
We'll see. That snippet had me excited. I know there's been so many snippets over
Yes,
time,
yes,
but man, I was like, every single time it comes out, I'm like, okay, I know I said he wasn't ever going to drop again, but
this
he's
is it.
actually going to drop tomorrow.
Yeah. Actually, 2 hours. I think it's supposed to come out.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably going to come out at midnight tonight.
Yeah, new
Yeah.
album. So let's
Yeah,
probably
oh, for
stay up
sure.
for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Patiently waiting for the Rocky album to drop. I
Really?
don't know. Yes. What do you mean, really?
Well, I
Yes.
don't know.
He was,
Okay.
no, he was supposed to drop last August, and then, I think there was
True.
like some sample clearing issues, and then his court case,
Yeah.
and
I
yeah.
did you see he's like creative director of Ray-Ban and like just made
Oh,
that
yeah.
job up for himself. Like they've never had a creative director. Like
Yep. I mean, that's pretty much what like Virgil did. Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's who you want to be, like the person who's like, and I'm creating this job for myself with this
Yeah.
crazy big company and like,
Yep.
oh yeah,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
there you
Yep.
go. Anyways, on the topic of music, we have a couple more. Wow, we're really taking this time good. I thought it was gonna be a struggle, but
I did too. Yeah, I was worried.
um Lala. We both went to Lala last summer. Big music. That's like a big musical moment. That feels like a tab I need to add in my Insta. Big
Oh,
musical
yeah.
moment.
Oh, big music moment. I thought you meant
Put
Lala.
Lala
Yeah.
in there. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Man,
Crazy
it's
good.
just so many different like experiences. It was so fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like crazy. And so many people. Like this
Uh,
year's was stacked too, but then you look at the days and you're like, it's spread out, so like not sure it'd be as worth
mhm.
it. Like last year we went 2 days and got like 18 people and like 18 big people like Hosier, Leve, Faye, SZA, Zed,
Yep.
um,
Japanese
the
house.
Japanese house, Sexy Red, weird,
Oh
but
my
she's
God, that
there.
was that was so interesting. That
She's
was
like, she's like a meme. Like,
yeah. Oh my God, Jungle, that was insane.
oh, Jungle,
I
that's
will
so
never
good.
ever forget like just perfect timing it back
Yep,
without knowing it all.
yep.
That
Every
was so
time I
good.
listen to that song, I'm usually actually as I walk to the library, I'm hearing it, and I'm like, and I'm
Yep.
walking in Lala right now, and it's sunny.
Yeah.
Like, it's so perfect.
Yeah.
Anyways, Miss Lala.
Oh my God, and then the running back for Saturn.
Yes, Okay, you say you don't love your Instagram, but I love it, and I always scroll through it and go to that last video where we're running because I remember it so vividly. Like
Yes,
it was like we have to be there, and
crossing the
we were
bridge, and then you hear that little like instrumental, and
Yep.
it was like, oh my God.
I remember there wasn't even like a moment to discuss. Like I feel like we all turned unanimously and like bolted
Yes.
like life or death. Like
There was
oh.
no time to think. We had to catch it.
There wasn't. And then she like kind of pranked us. Like it wasn't the full song
Yes.
or something like
I'm
that.
gonna be so honest. I did not love that set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me either. But I think I've totally seen this. I'm not sure I love the way she performs. Like it's she kind
Yeah.
of doesn't sing as much or like changes it up in ways that you're like, oh, and I just wanted to hear the song. Like, man.
Yeah.
But appreciate her still.
Yes.
He's fire.
He's probably listening. So yeah. Shout out SZA.
Yeah. I mean, the minute we drop this, I mean, we'll probably be
Top
verified
the
on
charts.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Probably right away. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I need help curating my Instagram.
Sorry. Sorry, this is staying in. I actually like your Instagram. I feel like it's just because you have that one post that it's like, that maybe it feels awkward.
I always, yeah, I mean, that's probably it, yeah. No, that's the
I
thing.
feel like you
I'll
just
have like one or two posts up, and then a few months go by, and I'm like, I hate this thing. I'm gonna take it down.
really. I feel
Yeah.
like you just gotta ignore the, like. I definitely look at some of my. Actually, I don't. Actually, I love myself. No,
Actually, I'm the goat.
I'm actually perfect. No,
Yeah.
I definitely look at some posts and I'm like, this is a mess. But I feel like what makes you not delete it is the caption. So in the moment, like, I don't know how I do it, but like, you kind of just fit the post to the vibe. So maybe it is a crappy post. Like, I feel like this one's kind of a crappy. These two are both kind of crappy posts. Like,
Oh, whatever.
I didn't really like them. I just wanted to throw these photos I liked in there. And like, I added this of Pharrell because I was like, this is cool and this is a crappy post. But it comes together with the caption where you have to acknowledge it kind of sucks. Like,
I see.
here is my camera roll. I giggled. There was no effort there. No, this is the tree because there was a tree. Like,
I will say, I think you do have the best captions out of everyone else.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's really just what's on the mind. You just gotta go for it.
Yeah. Wait, maybe it's your spam that I'm thinking of, but
I think it might be. Uh, yeah.
yeah.
I
I
feel
mean,
like you just gotta
Fortnite dub? Are you serious?
Yep, Fortnite dub. I
Yep.
I do I look back at that one and I'm like,
No,
but
no, it's great.
I keep it because I'm like, okay, no, this is so sophomore year brings me back. That was
Yes.
who I was. Like, let's
Yes.
own this Fortnite dub. Like,
You know, I
let's
think I think the underlying issue that I have is that I need to have more pictures of what I'm doing, and
mm,
probably myself, because
yes.
I only take pictures of other people or Sammy.
Well, okay. You can do some posts that are just that. Or like maybe do a post on the story every once in a while that's like literally just you walking.
Yeah.
I feel like that's actually exactly what I do. Like sometimes I have a good, maybe like I have 5 photos in my camera roll from recently, and I'm like, oh, I like these, like, but it's missing something in a post, and so then, like maybe when I'm walking to the library, I'm at the library, I'm like, oh yeah, I need a photo, and I spend literally maybe like a minute just getting some stupid photo of myself, like,
Okay.
because they're always stupid, because if I try to take like a serious one, it's like, ugh, I can't do that. So it's like I've got to like make fun of taking a selfie.
Yeah.
Or,
That's
yeah. Or you got to
that's
do the
it's
one.
kind of in the same vein with drawing. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna photorealistically, do this perfectly. I'm just gonna make it
Yep.
silly.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just got to make it silly. Because then
Yeah.
you always, eventually, I feel like you'll look back and be like, oh yeah, maybe that's a horrible photo, but I'm glad I know, like, that was the vibe that day. Or what I was, you know what I mean? Or like when I look at my posts, I'm like, oh yeah, this is nice because that's exactly like I can remember what I was like right then, or in that trip or whatever I post. So
Yeah.
yeah. I do
Well,
get like recently, like I did these two posts
mhm.
because my Instagram was feeling too curated. Like I was looking at this and I was like, holy crap, this feels like I don't know, it felt like so perfect and I was like, oh god, this all fits the same, like crazy spontaneity. Like cuz literally like on a beach, San Diego pool, okay, maybe that one doesn't fit, but like Lollapalooza, New York skyline, Golden
Yeah.
Gate Bridge, Europe. Like I was like,
Yeah.
okay, let me calm this down to me really quick. Like,
Yeah. That's
and
the other thing is that like I feel like there's so many pictures I want to post from back in my camera roll, but I can't because it was like, I mean, I want to post stuff from Europe, but that was like
mm,
almost a year ago now.
yeah, I can see like throwing those in though. Like,
Yeah.
I do always put like a couple random photos that aren't from the time. So like if you have other ones, you can throw that in maybe, or
That's
like
true.
on the story. Like I kind of like just using the story as a dump because then you can put the highlights, you
Yeah.
know. And I know
You
the
know,
date would then be off, but
yeah, who cares?
whatever.
I'm also scared.
Yeah, true. That was the biggest. I don't know if you know how I started posting on Insta, but it was because me and Violet made a well, actually I did the
Oh,
first post on my own, just like, oh my god, I'm gonna do it, and I did it. But then from then on, me and Violet were like, we both want to just not fear this weird public opinion that's totally there and real, and like everybody understands that, but it's not real. Like
yeah.
it is your Instagram. Like no one cares as much as you. Like, and if they follow you, they, you know what I mean? Like they follow you. Like that's on them. And so we had this like we had to post a story on Instagram every week. She fell off pretty quick. Not to throw any shade, but I stuck with it, and so now it's totally like I don't care what I post.
Well,
Like
it paid off. Yeah.
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 So I would definitely. I guess it's hard if no one else is doing that with you, but you can just be like, oh,
I'll
once a week.
recruit, I'll recruit Aiden. Aiden, I know you're going to be watching
Yes,
this, so we're going to do
yes,
that.
do it. Aiden, I'm glad you've connected me. Now I know.
Yes, you
He's
guys,
a
oh
very
my God,
solid
I'm so
man.
happy.
I know. I'm glad I'm in this. I'm glad I'm in this group chat. I'm like, wow, these all people are like are great, very like-minded,
Yep.
which is great. I don't know how you do that. I'm really bad at finding like-minded people.
I was terrified.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. Anyways,
Well, what are you doing this summer and
this
next
summer,
semester?
moving on. We're gonna. This is our closing section. If you don't know, this has been a long. Kind of. This is crazy long. How long are podcasts usually? I feel like we're pushing it, but
Maybe like an
oh
hour?
well. It's the first one. It's like the pilot, you know.
Exactly.
Anyways, summer plans. I'm babysitting or nannying, I guess, twice a week.
Nice.
I'm supposedly me and my mom are trying to do London for a
Ooh.
trip. I have a week off nannying. We've been talking about it since like maybe end of last year, kind of. I've never been, and my dad was like, "You've never been to London? What do you mean?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, why would I have
Yeah,
been to
exactly.
London? Like, okay." And he was like, "How have you just never been?" And I'm like, "Okay, I'm ignoring you." Um, we're gonna try to do that.
Okay.
Um, I get my wisdom teeth out literally the Monday I come back.
Oh yeah.
um, yeah. Um, but chill. I'm gonna be trying. I'll get my camera. I've ordered an actual camera, and so I'm gonna try to hopefully make more videos and stuff like that.
Let me know
So
because
getting on.
I've been
Okay.
making movies with friends all
Really,
semester, all 2 semesters. Yeah.
we gotta film something this summer then,
Yeah.
because I've
Yeah.
been using making a lot of things, editing, random stuff. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good to know.
Yes. Okay. Aside from that,
Aside from that, nothing. My job is nannying. My fun is filming or friends or whatever. We've got the possible London trip. And I might go visit a friend out in Boston in August.
ooh,
Late-ish August. Maybe. We'll see if that
okay.
works out.
Nice. Nice. What about
Um,
next semester?
next semester, oh yeah, next fall. Ooh, next fall, sophomore. What do I got? I'm gonna try to get into more of my art classes, have my minor picked out so I can actually get into the class because um, that gives you pre-registration so you can actually get into those stuff. And hopefully dial into more of this editing, filming, learning how stories work and stuff. Yeah, I'm really interested in that. Getting rid of these stupid, they're not stupid, but the like classes you have to take like this poli-sci and barbarians.
Oh my God, the Barbarians class.
Getting rid of that. So, but not
Well, I mean, yeah, it's out of
otherwise.
the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your turn.
My turn. This summer, I will be road tripping with Sammy up
Ooh,
PCH and California coast,
ooh,
slash California coast. Yeah. Might
mm.
come visit you.
Ooh.
Um,
Yeah, I'll probably
yeah,
still be in school.
probably.
I'll be here
Yeah.
till June 12th.
Yeah. So, oh, yeah. Well, then that's very possible. Yeah. Anyway,
Really? Ooh,
yeah, very excited. It'll be my second time doing the coast trip, which I'm excited for because I did it.
I forgot you did that.
That was like the best trip I've ever been on, but I was
I
just
was
a
gonna
little
say.
dweeb in middle school, so I didn't
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah, very excited for that though. I love Northern California.
Hmm.
Um, then working at MMI all summer,
Okay.
um,
Oh, we got like
making
jobs.
that money.
Yours more job
Hopefully,
than mine.
hopefully making more money
Yeah.
than, well, hopefully saving more money than I did last summer,
Yep. Same
so
with
I can
me, actually.
find a better place to live next semester. I'll get
Yep.
into that. But yeah, no, aside from work, going to Michigan with Sammy,
Nice.
spending time with family,
Yep.
skating a lot. I want to
Yes.
skate so
Yes.
much.
We gotta. Oh, we should film. I want to film a little skate thing for you guys.
Oh
That'd be
my
so
God.
sick.
Yes, I
Because
want
my
to.
thing is definitely not tricks, but I could feel like I could nail following with a camera.
Oh my God. That's so perfect because I'm so bad at filming.
Really?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
terrible. Anytime I skate with Aiden, and I have to film stuff, and like I don't know, I'm so inept with cameras, it's
Uh,
ridiculous. I can't take pictures of people, I can't take videos of people. It just
okay.
okay, that's perfect. Match made in heaven.
Yep. Let's do
Um,
it.
yeah, summer skate park will be amazing.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, but then yeah, that's kind of it for summer.
Nice.
And
We both
then
got the same job and a trip, and then just
yeah,
whatever
so I guess
schedule.
I also need to take a math class over summer.
Ah, it's like through Metro.
Yeah, something.
Okay.
Um, and
So
then
annoying,
next
but not.
semester. Yeah. I haven't done my advising for next semester yet,
Mm,
but think it'll unfortunately be another boring semester because I'm still getting like business math and like
yeah.
management
Yeah.
principles and like accounting, that kind of
Yep.
stuff, out of the way. But
Those are important.
hopefully,
Those are like I know nothing about that, and so if you ever put me in like, okay, you're gonna start a company, it's like, let me call
I
my
guess
dad.
it's useful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my dad has been very, very, very good resource for
Really.
specifically the project I'm doing in management right now.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, useful I guess, but very boring, very draining.
Yeah.
Um, hopefully have my own place next semester. So expensive,
Ooh. Yeah, I
but
can imagine.
oh my
Ugh.
God. But I mean, room and board is ridiculous here. So it's like
Yeah, true. You're
anywhere
pretty
else.
much
Yeah,
paying equal. Like,
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Hopefully able to have a kitchen so I can cook because
ooh.
I don't like eating at a dining hall or eating out every day.
Same. That would
Yeah.
be. Yeah, I'm hoping I get a better dorm. I guess I won't be in an apartment, so I won't have kitchen like you. But
Who knows if I'll have a kitchen? Who
yeah,
knows what will happen? Yeah.
true. True.
Yep.
Okay. Is that it? Is that our? Have we done everything?
I think
Okay.
so.
Thank you for tuning in to Shake and Bake's first pilot episode podcast with Jonathan Carnazzo.
Happy to
Um,
be here.
little long one, but is our first one, and that's all. That's all we've got.
If you didn't listen to the end, you hate both of us personally,
Yep.
and you're
Yep.
just a bad person overall.
And we take
But
offense.
they won't even know that because they're not even going to be
You
listening to this
wouldn't even
part.
listen.
So
So,
super fake
hey,
of you.
yep.
You should feel ashamed.
you should really, I mean, yeah, you got to figure your life out here because
Yeah.
it's downward trajectory.
Yeah.
If you did stay, can you comment on Spotify? I don't even know. If you did stay,
You can rate the podcast on
rate,
Spotify.
rate the podcast.
Rate and leave a review.
Yep.
5 stars, please.
Yep, leave a good one if you stayed.
I'm
Or if
rating
you
five
skipped
stars.
through. You know what? I'll even give it to you if you skipped through to the end. Because that's a little more effort than just ignoring it. So,
Maybe. How could anyone skip us? We're super entertaining
I know.
and captivating and just interesting overall.
I mean, as we said, global icons, so who doesn't
Very
want to hear from
mysterious.
us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, Shake and Bake. Whoa, no longer radio. I mean, can we call it radio?
Yeah, that's great. Shake and Bake
Shake and
Radio is
Bake
such a cool
Radio.
name.
Okay. Shake and Bake Radio says bye.
Oh, is that
Oh, yeah.
bye?
Bye.
Goodbye.